best part. The desk sergeant, he gets his share of crank calls, says, "All right, Lady Nero, why don't you come on down here?" An hour later, she shows. Hair still smoking, clothes smoldering, smelling like a brush fire.
That's that cop.
You know, we got a siren, Phelps.
You call these grits? There it is. That's him in the back, Paul.
Operator, give me R&I.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
Are there any messages for me?
I'm sorry, Detective.
Thanks.
Freddie, you're looking good.
You're gonna help me, right?
That's what I'm here for.
You got the money?
The 20? Sure, right here.
20? I said...
You want the money or the alternative?
Tell us about the reefer, Freddie.
Who's he?
Another good Samaritan. Answer the question.
Brass comes from Tijuana. They bring in 50 pounds a week.
50 pounds? Are you hallucinating, Freddie?
Gets stashed at a house at 1452 North Las Palmas.
Names, Freddie.
The guy at the house is a spick that goes by the name Juan Garcia Cruz. Well, be careful. He likes guns. Now, do I get my money?
Do me a favor, Freddie. Spend the money on a bus ticket. You can't last forever on a snitch jacket.
I love these waitresses.
Let's go
Everyone's
visit
a
the...
Cruz character. 50 pounds of dough.
The broad has socks in it.
You believe his story?
Sure. A hophead like... 1452 North Los
Shots fired. It is to handle identified ghost train.
Kill a cop. And it's the electric chair.
I'll ask you politely to move on. Next time I won't be so nice.
You guys don't have to leave a mess. What happened?
Dope peddler, Juan Cruz. He opened fire and, well, the rest of the story tells itself.
Detectives, you'll want to come meet Mr. Fickman, the neighbor. Sounds like he's got something for you.
Hey, Cole, let's get moving.
Juan Garcia Cruz. This is his address, but this place looks like a front.
What are we waiting for? Cole, we got things to do.
Take a closer look.
I swear, this town is going straight to hell.
Detectives Phelps and Earl. We were told you...
Always knew they were up to no good. Son of a bitch spent more time in the chicken coop than in his house.
Thank you, sir. That's very helpful. And next time you witness suspect behavior through the crack in your curtains, please call us before something like this happens.
I'd take another look if I was you.
Wake up, Cole.
A silver dollar. I thought they took these things out of circulation.
Cole, we got things to do. Phelps, you jump like a girl.
Now we're getting somewhere.
More soup? Who in the hell keeps a secret stash of soup? With Juan dead, we need a new suspect, Cole. Is there a pattern to the deliveries?
This guy EJ seems to be bringing in most of the serious weight. The dates and times seem pretty regular. We should notify the border crossing.
Those fuckers are probably in on it. Let's wait and see how this plays out.
You hungry or something, Phelps?
I'd say that's pretty good value for 12 cents.
Factory sealed. Someone at the cannery has a lot of explaining to do. Carruthers says the morphine is still turning up.
Makes sense. We have no idea how much of the stuff Lenny shifted. There's been no comeback from Cohen as yet.
Right. Let's see if we can find out who's
LAPD. Who owns this factory, ma'am?
Mr. Parnell. Howard Parnell. I'll let him know you're here. Please, take a seat.
If you don't mind, we'll come with you.
If you must. If you could show these men in to see Mr. Parnell, Doris. They're from the LAPD.
Follow me, gentlemen.
What is going on?
LAPD. Sit tight, fatso. You could be in very serious trouble.
There's no reason to be rude. Take a seat, gentlemen. I'm sure we can sort this all out.
Maybe you can explain why we found $5 bags of marijuana in sealed Parnell soup cans.
That's an outrageous allegation.
How do you explain it, Chubby? We found at least 30 cans, all sealed up tight with your label on them.
Can I get a list of your employees?
Of course. We have nothing to hide. Doris, can you bring me in the current employee listing?
Here it is, Mr. Parnell.
On the desk, please.
Any name on that list that rings a bell?
This is familiar. 1452 North Las Palmas. A Jorge Garcia Cruz. How are your sales, Mr. Parnell?
Just fine and dandy, son. We're entering a new era of prosperity. I hope you're both big soup eaters.
The factory's sealed cans we found suggest a very professional operation, Mr. Parnell. We're looking for an inside man.
I know nothing about this. I want this stopped as much as you do.
Quit lying, Parnell. How could the cans be coming off the line, sealed without your knowledge? You're the kingpin here.
You want to make an accusation like that, son? You better have some goddamn proof. When I work out who's behind this, I'm going to throw them out on their ass. And then I'm going to throw you out alongside them.
Ever heard of Juan Garcia Cruz?
Not that I know of.
He has a brother employed here. You know him?
We employ large numbers of Mexicans. I'm not familiar with them all.
That's funny, Parnell. He has the same address as his brother Juan, who we shot dead less than an hour ago. You better give me something.
Look, I'm not involved in this. I'm getting enough grief from Washington. There's an investigation going on into profiteering. Like a guy shouldn't be able to turn a buck while the war is on.
I'm sure thousands of dead Marines sleep soundly knowing that you did okay. Tell us about Jorge Garcia Cruz.
Jorge? I had no idea of his last name. His team does daily maintenance on the conveyor belts and cookers.
You know this fuck and his brother. They're extorting you, and you need to tell the truth.
You're out of your mind if you think a couple of beaners could shake me down. Where is your proof? Keep making outrageous accusations and you won't get any more help from me.
How are your sales, Mr. Parnell?
Just fine and dandy, son. We're entering a new era of prosperity. I hope you're both big soup eaters.
The dope leads here, Parnell. Your new prosperity won't mean much when the papers hear that this place is a cover-up for a dope operation.
Son, that is a scandalous allegation. We fed the Army during the war on products canned here, and we were proud to do so. I tried to help, but every word I say gets twisted. I'm going to talk to my lawyer, kid. You can work this one out on your own.
Show us to the factory floor.
Now, hold on a second. You expect to storm in here, throw around a bunch of accusations, and then get a guided tour.
Bingo. Let's go, fat boy.
I hate seeing how things are made. I'm gonna be like that time I went to the slaughterhouse and couldn't eat steak for a week.
This is where the produce comes in. We peel and sort all of the vegetables and add them to the line in regular quantities.
Fascinating.
Why don't you keep quiet? Might learn something.
Oh, good God. This really is turning into some nightmare school trip flashback.
This is the hopper, which boils and purees the vegetables. The other hopper is for the pasta. This way, please.
You're loving this, aren't you, Phelps?
The soup is ladled automatically into cans. Next stage is labeling.
I'd like to see the packing and dispatch area, if you don't mind.
Sure. It's over here. Follow me. This is one of our dispatchers. Sergio, right?
Yes, sir.
These men are from the LAPD. Sergio here reports our outgoing deliveries. They all go in the book. Just there on the desk.
What's going on, Parnell? There's enough soup going to this place every day to feed a company of Marines.
What are you talking about?
Can I have a look at that coin?
Sure, why not?
Isn't that the top
Silver dollar, right?
Yeah, that's right.
The markings on it say it's been taken out of circulation.
Maybe. I'm not trying to buy anything with it. I like it. Makes me nothing.
Do you have access to the canning area?
I do. But I keep to my station. Loading and unloading. Don't care much for scoop.
Sergio, we know the dope gets canned here. We know it happens at night.
And you know I work days. And what goes on at night, I don't want to know about it.
What do you know about the 20th century market?
Nada. I get the orders from upstairs. I send the goods where I'm told.
And you don't know Juan Garcia Cruz?
No, not me.
You're a liar, Sergio. You're in it, and I'm gonna break you for it.
You're loco, Flaca. I got nothing to do with Juan Garcia.
Sorry. My mistake.
We just want to talk to Juan, Sergio. You sure you couldn't tell us where we could find him?
Sorry. I never heard of the man. You're pretty hard to please, Flaca. I think you should leave me alone now.
We will be in touch, Mr. Parnell. It is imperative that things appear as normal here. Keep an eye on Sergio in case he gets tempted to blow the whistle.
Thanks. I'll do that. You're going to overlook my little immigration problem, aren't you?
Cheer up, Fatso. We're gonna let you go on squeezing these poor saps a little while longer. Well, until some commie union types infiltrate this place. I am glad to be out of that place. I never knew fresh vegetables could smell so bad.
How many years have you been in Vice, Roy?
More years than I want to own up to, Phelps.
You have any idea who Rojas was talking about?
The gringo runs the operation? Could be anybody. You don't expect the